welcome to another episode of docrafts TV. On today's episode, we've got the lovely Lou Collins, who's going to be showing us how to make a beautiful Christmas centerpiece using the Christmas craft notes collection from Forever Friends. But before we get to that, I just want to show you a couple of new products from docrafts. Now this is a lovely A5 die set from X-Cut with 10 beautiful butterflies, and the perfect partner to it is this A5 clear stamp set by Paper Mania. So you simply die cut your butterflies and stamp all the detail on top of these stamps. So make sure you keep an eye out for these in your local docraft stockist, and loads more dies and stamps coming to you soon from X-Cut and Paper Mania. Hi Lou.
Hello.
So what have you got for us today then?
We're going to be making this centerpiece.
Yeah.
It can double as treat boxes, especially if you've got something like grandchildren come round and you want something near Christmas. It's based around 12 days of Christmas, advent calendar sort of thing, but it's also lovely to display, so you can just have it empty if you want to.
Counting down the days.
So I'm just going to show you how to make one of the boxes, because you then just repeat it and change the sizes each time, getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a box that is 7 inches by 1 inch, 1 inch deep. So that way I need to make my measurement of my base cards 9 inches, because you need your base and the 2 sides. So, right, so I'm going to cut this 9 inches both ways. This is going to be my base, and my base is going to be very slightly smaller than my lid, just so the lid can fit over the base. So the next piece you want to cut, your lid, is going to be 9 inches again, but just bring it in literally by a few millimetres.
Get that nice snug fit at the end.
Yeah, it just means the lid will go over the base without squeezing it. So I'm just going to measure 1 inch in. There we go. So there's one. We're just going to repeat it quickly.
This one.
On this one, again, 1 inch. So I'm drawing these lines on what will be the inside of the box, so they can't be seen afterwards. There we go. Well, I'm going to use an embossing tool to score with, but you can also use the back side of a knife if it's not too sharp a knife to score your lines. So straight over your pencil lines again.
And a metal ruler helps with this, doesn't it, when it comes to scoring?
I love this metal ruler. I've not had a single slip up with it yet. And sometimes you get them and you veer off a little bit, but this one's perfect, and it's got foam on the underside as well. It really gives it good grip.
Yeah, nice clean score lines as well.
Now these edges you do need to be quite accurate with, although I'm whizzing through these. Double measure them, because if one edge is slightly bigger than the other, then you're not going to get a nice flat base when you fold it up.
You don't want a wonky box, do you?
There we go. Now to fold it up, you just need to snip one of the lines on each corner. It doesn't matter which side you snip. I tend to go the same two and then flip it over and do the same one, so it's all even. But what I'm now going to do is fold each one up and stick it.
So it's the glue gun again then, is it?
Trusty glue gun. I'm just going to stick each corner. Dab of glue. Now what I've used on each one, I've alternated between ribbon, twine, different colours. I've brought in some golds there as well. So I'm going to show you with a piece of twine. Cut a nice long bit off. I'm not gluing this on, because it may be that another year your Christmas decorations are greens and purples or something and you want to change colours. You can easily take the ribbons and twine off another year, change them. So I've just tied my twine round. I've left the ends long and loose at the moment. And from one of the papers here.
The 6x6 pack.
This is the 6x6 pack, but you've also got a beautiful sheet of tags in the 12x12 as well, and you can cut so many tags from that. I think you get 2 or 3 of these in each pack.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to cut this tag out. And what I've done here, I'll just show you, is one. I've just added a number, a little hole in the top.
So was that from the Ultimate Die Cut?
That is,
pack
from the
A4
5 sheets. And I'm just going to tie that onto my ribbon. I'll pop the twine through the hole. There we go, little double knot. And I'm just going to trim this long one off. There we go.
It's beautiful.
So, then you can stack them up. And what I've done on here is I've I've made all my boxes. I've decorated with the ribbons and the tags. I've even
Yeah.
added some extra tags, some sentiment tabs here. And then each box, you'll see it twists but doesn't come off.
Yeah, so you can alter it to
yeah.
however you want.
I'll show you how I did that. I've used some brads. I've found some nice big brads, or something like butterfly clips from a stationery shop. Something like that will do fine. And through each one, you need to just, I'm better off doing it like this. Make a tiny little slit in the top. Just, you don't even need to drag your knife along.
Okay.
Just push your craft knife in, just makes a tiny little slit. So I'm going to do that. This is the last box that needs doing. So you can see I've just made a tiny little hole, and then you'll need one in the top of this box. I've guessed the centre. You can see it by eye, but on the bigger boxes, it might be an idea to measure it.
It's quite nice having that kind of higgledy-piggledy kind of look about it.
That's what I like it staggered. It's a bit more of a natural tree shape.
Yeah.
So I've popped my brad through the bottom of that box into the top of this one, and loosely I've folded the arms, but I haven't squeezed them too tight, so you want it to be able to twist.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's how it all holds together.
It's beautiful.
There we go. And lastly, I added some of these decoupage Forever Friends figures. Who doesn't love Forever Friends?
No.
So here they are. Here's some I've popped out. And all I've done is I've added foam pads.
Yeah. It's nice
That
finishing
on there.
touch.
And then if you set your decoration up how you're going to want it,
Yeah.
so and just look for any gaps. I mean, I can see there's a bit of a gap
On this
on
side.
here, so I'll just take a bit of hot glue onto the back. Just make sure that you only stick it to one box,
Yeah.
and it doesn't end up going onto 2 or 3, or you won't be able to lift the lids up. There we go. And I've done the same with some buttons as well, and just added those around to fill in any gaps.
Are these from the Paper Mania button bags then, are they?
These are from one of the button bags, yes. I've mixed a few there, a few different collections, but
That's
mostly
lovely.
red ones.
Oh, well, thanks very much, Lou. It's
Okay,
really
thank you. Welcome.
inspirational.
Okay, thank you.
Happy crafting.